lovelies. I hope you guys are having a great day. In my last kind of planner video, I shared how I had been making stickers in my Etsy shop, and this was one of my sticker kits that I had. It is called FOXY Floral, and this is actually the week we're on. Today is August 9th when I am filming this, and I'm just loving this week. This is probably one of my favorites in my planner. And this one is still available in my Etsy shop. I thought I would leave it up because I think it will look really, really pretty with the August colors. So if you did still want to get your hands on it, this will probably be the last few days that I'll have it up. So if you did want to get your hands on it for August, I will mark it down 50% off again like I did last time for you guys. So if you didn't get your hands on this, now is the time too, because it's going to be taken out of my shop soon. So for today's video, what I thought I would do is show you guys how I made my page flags. Now, I do have these available in my Etsy shop, and I have sold some of these, and you guys really seem to think they were cute. So I thought I would share with you guys just how I made them so that if you wanted to make them yourself, you could. And these ones match that same collection that I just showed you, the FOXY Floral. So it has that cute little fox there, and I have it on the little front here. It says 50 FOXY Floral Page Flags, and then I just put it on either side. I thought it was so cute. And the fox has like a little tiny floral wreath on its head, which is just so precious. So I'll show you guys the page flags here. And I do have them printed onto sticker paper, so they are adhesive, and I'll share with you guys how I did all of that. So for today, what I am doing is I'm going to show you guys how I did this, and this is actually the way that I formatted it on my computer, and I made the little front sheet here, and I made all the little bits, and I love this clip art so much. It's so adorable. So I'm actually going to put this sheet here up in my Etsy shop as a printable. So if you guys wanted to use your own paper at home or however you want to do it, that's totally fine. But if you did want to make the exact same one I made so that it's all the same dimensions and it's really easy for you because you don't have to go buy the clip art or anything like that. This is actually two different clip arts from two shops, but this clip art I'm allowed to list as a printable, so I thought I would do that for you guys. So if you did want this, I'm going to put it in my shop on sale today as a printable, and all you need to do is print this out. Now, it doesn't matter if you don't have sticker paper. I printed mine onto sticker paper. There's a ton of different sticker papers you can get, and they're quite, they come all different ranges of price, so you could get like a small quantity of it if you just wanted to print a few, or what you could do is just print it onto just plain photocopy paper or cardstock paper, whichever you would prefer, and then you'll be able to, if you used sticker paper, they will be adhesive. So I'll just share with you guys, basically all you do if you print it onto adhesive is you just lift the sticker off, but if you did do it on computer paper, then you can just add some adhesive or some glue, like just with a glue stick. So I'm going to show you guys how I did this. I'm probably going to speed it up a bit because I'm going to have to cut all these out. You will see me in the video cutting them out, probably just with some scissors, but you could also use a paper trimmer, which would save you a ton of time. I just have this Fiskars paper trimmer, and sadly the wire like broke off, so my paper trimmer broke. I'm going to have to get a new one, but if you have a paper trimmer, that will save you a ton of time for cutting. So it's actually pretty easy to make these, and I think too they're super sweet to add in your like little front pocket of your planners because it looks so cute. Like everyone decorates them so adorable online, and I think if you like pop that in the front of your planner, it would just look precious. So I'm gonna get started with the tutorial, and don't forget I will have this available in my Etsy shop. I'll link it below for you guys, and then you can head over and get the printable. And if you love this video and want my page flags but you don't want to make them yourself, I do still have a few of these available in my Etsy shop, and the ones that are for sale are on computer, or they're on label sticker sheets, so they are adhesive if you did want to pick those up. So I hope you enjoy the video. So to get started, I am just cutting all of these out using my scissors, and I'm actually using these scissors that are from our knife block in the kitchen. They're super sharp, and I love these for my crafting, so I decided to use these. So just a quick way to do it is to cut all of the sides first, and then you can do that little triangle flag portion. So I'm just going through and cutting them all at first, and I actually really enjoy cutting all of these out. And the page flags that I do have available in my Etsy shop, I did actually hand cut like this, all of them, but I enjoyed every second of it. I just love, love, love cutting. So I'm just making a little pile, and that's one kind of thing to make it easier is that if you keep all of the page flag colors together, that it won't be so hard to organize them later. So I try to keep them all in little piles by color or pattern. Now I'm just cutting up those little foxies, and they're so cute. I love them so much. I just think that little floral wreath on her head is just sweet. So now I'm going to use these little tiny sewing scissors. I actually got these off of eBay, and if you search polka dot sewing scissors, you should be able to find these. I got it from a US seller, and it was the only person selling those, and these are perfect for those little tiny bits. So now I'm just going through, and you can grab a few of them at a time and just cut off that little bottom flag part. And it just is such an easy way to make super cute little page flags, and I've been loving these. I have one of these that I made for myself in my planner bag, and I've just gotten so much use out of it. So now that I have all of those cut, what I'm going to do is glue them together so that you'll be able to page kind of through them. So I'm going to use white glue, and it's pretty important to use white glue. It's the only glue I've found that works, so most people have that just laying around the house. So I'm going to bunch together each individual color, and at the very back tip there, I'm going to add some white glue. Now it's better to put a little bit more because you want it to really bind those together. And then you just need to set it somewhere to dry. So this is kind of how I put it, is I just lifted up my little Fiskars trimmer there, and I just set it inside there. It keeps it held really nicely together. Some people like to use little paper clips or that kind of thing, but for me this just works perfectly. So I'm just going to set all of those in there, and I'm just doing the same thing with each of them, and that way you'll be able to flip through them, and it makes it just like a little page flag booklet. And I'm just doing that with the little fox ones. And I'm just making sure that they're lined up together. And you will need to wait a few minutes for this to dry. I think mine took about 5 minutes to dry, but it is worth waiting for it because it's so fun when they when you can flip through them. So while those are drying, we are going to make our little pocket. So we're going to make this little pocket thing, and it is, I will show you the measurements for it. I already cut out mine, so I just have a white cardstock, and it is, I believe, 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. So that is all you need to do for that. Now, you do need to score it. I do not have a scoreboard. I do have one of those like We Are Memory Keeper punches, and so it did come with a little score, I don't even know what this is called, like a little score tool. So I'm just going to use my paper trimmer for that, and that's why I've kind of kept on to hold of it even though it hasn't been working. So you are just going to score it at 2 1/4. And then 1/4 over from that, and then you're going to score it at 2. So that is pretty much it. And then you're just going to fold it up and then fold it again. And the reason you want to do that is so that it has that little bit on the bottom, almost like a little matchbox, so that there is room inside for the page flags there. So easy peasy. Now that that is done, you can add the little front label that I included with that printable, and because I printed mine on sticker paper, I'll be able to just remove the backing and put it on. So that's how easy it is. And if you print it onto computer paper, all you need to do is glue it on. So it's so simple, but again, if you have printable paper, that is definitely going to make your life a lot easier. So now we're going to add the page flags into our little page flag holder, and I want them to stick nicely. So for this part, I'm going to use some glue from a glue stick, and it's important not to use the white glue because it's just too wet for this part that we're doing. So I'm going to use this glue stick, and I'm going to add some into that little crease because I want it to stick down there, and then I'm also going to add some on the bottom here, and that's the longer side of that little, it's kind of like a matchbook folder. So now, as you can see, I want these stuck in there, and if you want it to look like mine, I kind of coordinated it, and I wanted the little foxes to be on either side so it looked really cute. So I'm going to take mine and add them in, and mine actually aren't dry yet because I didn't have much patience when I was doing this part just because I was making the video and I didn't want to wait. So I and just adding them in. And normally you should add them in when they're dry, but I didn't. So I'm just adding them in, and they're just moving around a little bit, but they will adhere in a second. And I'm just lining them up. And as you can see, they're kind of moving around, but if yours are dry, like I said, they won't do that. I should have been more patient. And now I'm just adding in this next one. And I did add them a little bit too far to the left, so I do have to end up moving them over a little bit, because see how there's like more white on the one side? So I did mess that part up a little bit. So I do end up moving them over, and I didn't make you guys rewatch it. I just moved it over, and then I patiently waited for it to dry. So it is dry now, and there is the cute page flag. So I think this is so cute. I think it's such a fun little DIY, and you can use this in your planner, and whether they're adhesive or not, it's just so super cute. So those are the little page flags. Again, I will have this printable in my Etsy shop for you guys, and I will link it below. And if you did stick through to the very end of this video, please leave me a comment. I am going to be giving this set of page flags away to one person, and I have so many of them, so I thought I'd give one away. Not of the printable, but of this actual page flag set that I made. So please just leave one comment below, and if you would like to be entered, maybe just put the word FOXY, and then I will enter you into the giveaway. So thank you as always so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope some of you will try making these page flags. They're so fun, and if you do, I would love to see it. So if you show it in a video or on Instagram, please let me know so I can check it out. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.